Now, normally I do this whole overdrawn bit at the start of the episode, but you know, time is money and I'm not getting paid for this, so... Although this is also a bit. Good greetings, my fellow troglodytes. How are you today? My name is Unwilling Pest. This is my assistant, Martin. Say hi, Martin. He can't talk. Today, I'm going to be doing something new. Like recording on any day other than the day before I'm supposed to upload the episode, because I'm a serial procrastinator. That's not new though. That's just me being stoked for content. Anyway, wanna see something cool? For starters are great in Pokemon, as everyone knows. I mean, I've got a couple up there, but I do have a couple up there. These are my little goth boys. They're up on my hammock up there. And I have other starter plushes. I just can't be bothered to dig them out right now, so enjoy the goth boys. Oh yeah, starters are great. Don't you just wish we had more starters? No? But, well, clearly I subconsciously do, which is why I turned 3 normal Pokemon into, like, 8 starters. So, here is our first one. As an example, this is the new Geodude as a starter. Now, something about these starters is they were made by a 14-year-old who spent exactly 0 minutes studying what it actually is to be a starter in Pokemon, and just decided on Pokemon I thought looked cool. So, they're gonna look bad. So this is Geodude, has a grass start. I was originally going to give it, like, grass legs, like the curly grapevine type things running along, but nah. I also gave it a cute flower because flowers are cute. Just like Martin. Oh shoot, wait, hang on a minute. Crucial background element returned, we can now continue recording. So, Geodude, Grass Rock, I'm going to either be changing, or I guess in the other two's case, adding on a type to their original type to make them like starters. I gave them more starter-like eyes, and yeah. So this is my personal favourite. Actually, it might be I haven't looked at these in a while, but this might be my personal favourite of all of them. This is Graveler as a grass start. God, it looks so much better in the recording. Yeah. So, oh, that was the worst laugh ever. Why did I do that? What am I doing with my life? Martin, what am I doing with my life? Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, pal. Okay. Anyway, I gave it these, like, grass, spiky, viney arms, and he's like, yeah, I'm chill, sorted. And instead of the weird, rectangles coming off his face, he's now got these, like, tree branches. And he's also, on 4 legs now, because I thought that made him look more like a starter. Also got more starter-like eyes. Okay, I guess basic guys. Also, I've got a theme for these starters. At least I did that right. Can you guess? Not in this line you can't, but can you guess for the rest of the line? Comment below, and at what timestamp you realised. So, now, we're at Golem. Love Golem, I do love me some Golem. I'm not the biggest fan of this version, mostly because it just feels off for whatever reason. Also, I, of course, didn't get a very good picture of it, because I'm doing this all physically. Also, to put it into perspective, the way I draw Pokemon is I like split this big sketchbook into 4 parts. So this is what I'm working with. Just so you're aware. Ignore him. He might become important at some other point. I don't know. I haven't quite. I haven't planned anything for this channel. I just screw around and stuff happens. Also, Infinite Road's gonna be late this time because I sprung it on my friend pretty late. Anyway, Next up we have, now, of all the Pokemon that aren't water type, and are the least water type like, what do you think don't look at the bottom part. What do you think I turned into the water starter? Clink. Now, I was thinking, how in the heckarooskies do I turn Clink into a water starter? Because I really got attached to this, and I realised rust. So it's got this these rust things going up to its schnoz. And I also decided to add in a clown theme, because he's got the big honker, and he's got these they're supposed to be rust, big old yeah, clown trousers, and he also shooting bubbles out. It's like the nose that they squirt acid from, or is that just the Joker? That's probably just the Joker. Yeah. Anyway, it evolves into Clang. I've now gone for more of he's doing a trick. He's like the thing where they're on. A lot of people would probably be judging me right now if it wasn't 6 o'clock in November. They're doing the clown thing. Whatever. Also, colourful shapes now. And he's still got the weird clown honker. And I changed the X into a little triangle. He's very happy, very overjoyed. He's expressing his emotions, unlike Martin. Martin never expresses his emotions. It's always just no thoughts, head empty. Actually, this does kind of look like undersea water. No. And then you zoom out and it's just me. Yellow for some reason. But only for a second. And then we've got Cling Clang. Now I accidentally made this thing, the bottom wheel, look really honky chonky, but it works because it's like a bouncer. It's like a bouncy ball. He's still blowing his bubbles. He's now somersaulting over the top of the big one. He's got this big old colourful ring. Got nice colourful shapes. Added in some red because Also, for some reason, I changed the top part of this of Clang just so it could look more like it's upside down. But this guy is back to his basic old thing, and I've added in the bubbles for some perspective because I thought it looked nice. Does it look nice? Does it look nice, Martin? Thank you, Martin. Thank you. And next, we have Abra. No, I refuse to elaborate on why the heck 2 of these starters have been Gen 1 trade evolutions. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to have, how Abra's whole thing is that it's it's doing the Golden Freddy thing where it's just just teleports around everywhere. So I thought it would be funny if it was instead this stunt thing. Stunt man. Anyway, yeah, it's got the ring, the Ring of Fire that all movies have, they've got, the ring and then through it. I'm not purveying my ideas very well here, but that's because I'm doing this very, scattershot, pew pew, idea, just trying to elaborate. Yeah, so, it also even has, the chest plate armbands, and its later evolutions have flipping knee pads. It's perfect. Anyway, he's got gloves on, he's got the fire tail, and we've got Kadabra. Now, I thought for a second this thing looked too much like a final evolution, and I do think it still looks a bit too much like a final evolution. I took away the mustache just to make it look a bit more middle stagey, and it does its job, but it still does look a bit like yeah. Fire knee pads, boots, not wearing gloves no more, he's fine, he's good, and then he's got the big old fox tail. Can I have... I can't have Pikachu look like a tail. That'd be weird, wouldn't it, Martin? Oh, you mean it's weirder to talk to a stuffed animal for, most of my video and turn that into my whole shtick? Yeah, you're probably right. What kind of idiot would do that, right? Huh. I'll just deal with that when I regret making this my whole thing. Anyway, now we're on to Alakazam. He's showy, he's like, his personality is huge. He's very, like, flamboyant with his postures, and he's got the spoon, because what is Alakazam without the spoon? His mustache is now on fire, and he's got this cool cape. I actually just added in the cape to kind of run with the theme of, like, the fire tail, but I actually think it works pretty well here. He's got boots that kind of look like wheels, he's got the fire knee pads, he's got, like, minimal protection. Bro's doing good, he's doing alright. He's got double rings now. Accidentally made it look like one is in front of the other, but you know, that works. It works really well. I'm doing it. Kind of looks like he's flying through, like he's in the correct pose to be, like, angled to be flying through them, so it works, you know. Also, for some reason, I gave Clang and its line Clear Body, which is their hidden ability, whereas with Kadabra and Graveler, just to stick with the middle starter theme that I'm going with for some reason, I just gave them like one of their regular abilities, because I didn't want to give a water type plus or minus, because that sounded wrong. So yeah, that's it. Now is the question, did anyone guess what the theme of the starters is? I kind of feel bad explaining the theme, because now someone going to be in the comment section like, oh, it's this, I totally didn't get it. Still works. That actually looked really sick in the camera. So my theme for this was circus, all built around Clink, because I was on my walk. I was wondering, I was like, how do I make Clink more interesting? Because, like, Clink is already pretty cool. I think, like, 2 other people could agree, because for some reason people don't like Clink or Clang, or Clink Clang. So I was just like, how do I make these guys, like, starter material? And then I thought Clown. And then I remembered that starters needed, like, a theme, an overarching theme. They don't need it, but like I wanted to. They typically do. And I decided on circus because of these guys and turned them into Kling Clang is the clown. Alakazam is like the stuntman. I'm not sure if those are in circuses, but I went to a circus and I saw a stuntman on a motorbike, which makes it okay. Now, you may be wondering, well, then what the flip is golem? Why did I say it like that? Why did I say flip? Why did I say it in that voice? Well, you might be wondering, what is golem then? Oh, well, my dear silly naive child. He's the tent, of course. Goodbye.